Yeah. Guys, we're learning something else, switching to brand new. Draw a line, draw a line. So it says finding definite areas from a figure. I'm showing you something called area conventions. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So draw a figure like this, say. Okay. Let's call this guy area 1. This is area 2. This is area 3. This is monkey, donkey, panther, and say orangutan. So we're going to do definite areas, definite integrals from a figure. Remember that it basically gives you the area between the curve and the x-axis. Now here are area conventions. We always go left to right. Okay, you have a lower limit and upper limit. So we go left to right. We are assuming the lower limit is smaller than the upper limit as usual. So if you're going left to right, so if you're going left to right, areas above the axis are
Positive.
positive. Very good. And areas below are negative. Okay. So let me do a simple example so you get a feel for this. If I said, what's the integral from monkey to panther? I'm going to write the answer, look at the board and say, okay, I get it. So it's A1 minus A2. Is that clear? What? That's monkey. This is panther. So monkey to donkey is A1. Donkey to panther is actually negative A2. And you add up the areas. So your total answer is A1 minus A2. Okay. You guys do this yourselves. I say from donkey to orangutan. Hint. We are going left to right. Donkey is on the left. Orangutan is on the right. Lower limit to upper limit. Those of you finished, what is the answer?
A3 minus A2.
I can't hear you.
A3 minus A2.
Or negative A2 plus A3. Same thing. Now, on the other hand, if you're going right to left, now you may say, Rama, why might I go right to left? No, if the upper limit is smaller than the lower limit, if you go right to left, then the conventions flip. Areas above are
Negative.
negative, but areas below are
Positive.
Positive.
okay. For the kids saying, how are these kids answering? I go over stuff in office hours. Okay. Write this down, please. I say from orangutan to monkey. Repeat, from orangutan to monkey. Repeat, the lower limit is orangutan, the upper limit is monkey. Have a look. Look at the figure. This is orangutan, monkey. We're going backwards. Observe what I mean, right to left. Repeat, the lower limit is usually the smaller guy, but this one is actually backwards. So A3 will become
Negative.
negative A3.
Plus A2.
A2 below will become
Positive.
positive A2. And then finally,
Minus A1.
minus
A1.
A1. Is that clear? The sign convention will flip. Okay, if you have any questions, this is the time you ask me. I will not scold you, I will not shame you. But the rest of the lesson, for the next half an hour, it is based on these area conventions. Long story short, by convention, the lower limit is smaller than the upper limit. So we go left to right. Areas above are positive, areas below are negative. But if the order flips, in other words, the lower guy is actually the bigger number, then we are actually going right to left. In which case the sign convention will flip. The areas above become negative, but the areas below become positive. Okay. Let's do page 29, please. In your notebook, write down what capital F of X and capital G of X stand for. You don't need to copy the figure. We don't have time for that. Keep in mind, the definite integral represents the area between the curve and the x-axis. That's what that definite integral means. So I'm hoping you've copied down F and G. Okay, and they give you a figure with these areas. So everybody, look at the board. So this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with a stupidly simple problem. Copy down A and B. It says find F of 5. So should I just plug into F?
Yes.
Yes.
And they're giving you f of x stands for the area from 2 to x. So we really need the area from 2 to
5.
5,
Hmm.
f of t dt. Okay, they're calling this guy f of t. Don't get alarmed by letters. Those are the t is called a dummy letter. So I need the area from 2 to 5. Am I going left to right?
Yes.
Yes. 2 is smaller, 5 is bigger. We're going left to right, 2 to 5. And the answer is
Negative
Five.
5.
negative 5. Yeah.
Minus.
They're telling you, please be alert. They're giving you areas. You just have to read the graph. It's a area below the axis, so negative 5. That's it. It's a 5-second problem if you know what you're doing. Okay, we'll do B. Copy it on B. So first step, let's find G of 2, which is the area from
2
2
to
to
5.
5.
2 to 5. F of t dt. So the answer is just
5.
5.
why?
Because
Why is it positive 5? It's exactly the same problem.
It's negative 5.
It's the
Oh.
area from 2 to 5. We're below the axis, left to right. Have a look here. 2 to 5. Okay, focus there. Okay, what would you write first step for capital F of 8? Look down. Okay, Mr. Trees, what are you writing?
I am honestly not completely sure right now.
Okay, are you paying attention? Did you copy these blue and red boxes?
That I did.
Yeah, we're just plugging it in, man.
Okay.
F of x is given to be that area function. So f of 1 just means area from 2 to 1. F of 10 means area from 2 to 10. G of 7 means the area from 7 to 5.
Okay.
We're just plugging in for x into that function.
So f of 8 would it be from 8 to 5?
Ah, you're not paying attention. Look at the board. F of 8 is this function. So I need f of 8. So the area is from
It would be 8 to 2.
No. Okay, you're confusing the class. We always say the lower limit first. Guys, when you answer the question, you're giving me the lower limit first, then the upper limit.
2 to 8 then.
2 to 8. You're
Alright.
confusing me also. It's 2
I'm
to 8.
confused, so that makes sense.
Okay, are we going left to right or right to left? Hint, guys, first, upper limit next. Okay, are we going?
Left
We're going
to
from
right.
2 to 8. Left to right or right to left?
Left.
Left to right.
What's your final answer?
Negative 16.
15.
No.
Positive.
Please show the work. Is that negative 5 minus 11?
Yes.
Both are below the axis. So negative 5 minus 11.
It's
That's
positive
it.
16.
Negative 16. Huh? Okay. Next, G of 0. Ms. Flores, what is your first step for G of 0? What are you writing? Integral from? Ms. Flores. Again, guys, it drives me nuts. You're holding the class back. If you guys are muted, these kids are still muted, which is Mr. Manasra, Ms. Chamberlain, Ms. Flores, Mr. Trees, Ms. Magdaleno, Ms. Madiado. Ms. Andelkovic, it's driving me nuts. I'm getting very angry. Ms. Schaefer, fix your bloody mic because there's an issue. Okay, Ms. Ramirez, what is G of 0? What does that mean?
From 0 to 5.
Thank you. It's 0 to 5. It's driving me wild. This is like 5 months down. You guys are still turning your mics off. Okay. Are we going left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
This is 0 to 5. Okay. Answer the question yourselves. Ms. Flores, what are you writing? Oh, sorry. Ms. Ramirez.
8 minus 5.
Love you. Check if the answer is 3. Okay. Show the work.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we do C, please. It says find G of 8. All right. So show the work, then look at the graph. Mr. Smith, what am I writing for G of 8?
You are
Follow the
writing
lower limit first, then the upper limit.
8 to 1. No,
8 to 1?
5. 8 to 5.
Yeah, where's 1 coming from? 8 to 5. F of t dt. Okay, sharp kids. Hint, lower limit, then upper limit. Are we going right to left or left to right?
Right to
Right.
left.
Right to left.
Right to left. We're going 8 to 5. So what's your final answer really?
11.
11.
So what's 11? The sign convention flips.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody okay then?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're doing F of 2. Okay, Ms. Magdalena, what does it mean? F of 2, capital F of 2.
It's gonna be to the 2.
Thank you. 2 to 2. Okay, smart kids, you're learning something new. Everybody look at the board. Look at the board. I'm going from 2 to itself. So what do you think the area is?
0.
0. Love you. So if you go from lower limit to upper limit itself, the answer is 0. I hope that made intuitive sense. Okay, next we're doing capital F of 0, which is the area from
2 to 0.
2 to 0.
2 to 0. Answer those yourselves. Do not speak. Are we going right to left or left to right?
Right to
Right
left.
to left.
Right to
Right to left. So the answer is
Negative 8.
negative 8. The sign convention flips. Ms. Magdalena, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, love you. Okay, guys, we're doing H. We're doing capital G of 5.
5
So
to
make sure
5,
you-
so 0.
That's the area from 5 to 5.
5 to 5, so
Therefore, the
0.
answer
Yeah.
is 0.
Yeah.
0.
Okay, was everybody okay with these basic problems? These are very basic problems. These are not complicated problems. Okay, I will not scold you. I promise you. I will not shame you. This is the time you ask me, Rama, I'm confused here. Rama, I'm lost. Rama, can you go over that again?
I have a question. So the sign convention flips whenever we're going from right to left.
Yes, we always go from lower limit. We're always reading these graphs from the lower limit to the upper limit. So if the lower guy, so we'll start with the A. So we're going from 2 to 5. Okay, 2 is on the left, 5 is on the right. So we're going from left to right. Then it's regular sign convention. So that's negative 5. We are below. This area was given to be 5, so it's negative 5. But however, the problem we just did, we're going from 2 to 0. It's from lower limit to upper limit. So we're going backwards. So that's positive 8 will become negative 8. It's that easy.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question? Ask me now.
If I understand correctly,
Yeah,
I'm thinking of this like the hinge. The hinge is the point, like for example, 2, and you use that to the right.
Now we'll do what Mr. Ogbatwe was talking about. It says area problems using geometry. So these are basic geometry problems. So let's go over formula from middle school. Area of a rectangle is
1/2.
Base
area of a rectangle.
Oh,
Base
rectangle.
times height.
Base times height. Area of a triangle is
1/2 base.
1/2.
1/2 base times height.
1/2 pH.
okay. He ruined my joke. I said 1/2 biatch. Okay. Area of a circle. Area of a circle.
Power squared.
Pi r squared. Now, area of a semicircle. This is what you will encounter.
Empire square.
Thank you. Is it half pi r square? Or pi r squared over 2? Okay. Area, pay close attention, use common sense, of a quarter circle.
Pi r squared over
1/4.
4.
Thank you. Is that pi r squared over 4?
Yes.
Okay. Finally, you're learning a new concept. It's called area. Guys, those of you who have background noise, you need to mute yourselves. Be polite. But if you are sitting in a quiet room, you should unmute yourselves. Okay, you're learning an area of a trapezoid. Okay, let me sketch a trapezoid for you. Okay, you may not know what a trapezoid is. That's a trapezoid. Okay,
Oh.
I wanted to sketch another figure. Okay. So these guys are the parallel sides. Okay, the heights are the parallel sides. All right. So here's the formula for area of a trapezoid. It is I'll write it in English. You need to memorize it in English. It is the average of the parallel sides times the distance between the parallel sides. Repeat. You need to memorize that formula. It is the average of those parallel sides times the distance between those parallel sides. It is super important for the homework. Guys, I'm informing you what's going on in Thanksgiving, so you don't come back and say, oh, I wasn't aware of it. Everybody, pay attention. It'll be posted in Google Classroom. You are gone for 9 or 10 days. I forget exactly how many days. You're gone for 9 or 10 days. So I'm not talking of this weekend. Okay, I'm not talking this weekend. So for me, the weekend starts on Friday. Is that clear? The weekend starts on Friday. Not today, tomorrow. The weekend does not start today, tomorrow. The weekend starts on Friday. So you're gone Friday, Saturday, all right? And you got Sunday to Sunday, which is 6 days plus 2 days, 8 days. So you're gone a total, counting the next day, you're gone a total of 9 days. Is that clear? You can look at a calendar. You're gone 9 days. This is how many assignments you'll get. We're preparing for the semester final. This is how many homework assignments you'll get over those 9 days. And you tell me if it's fair. Over a 9-day period, you're receiving 3 homework assignments. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So here's how the homework is designed to be done. One homework over this weekend. Repeat. Again, I'm not counting Wednesday, Thursday. I'm counting the weekend. So this weekend, one assignment during the week, and then one assignment over the next weekend. Is that more than fair?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I do
Yes.
not want you, again, I do not wish to burden you, but I still want you to prepare for the semester final. So repeat, one homework this weekend, one homework over the entire 1 week, and then one homework just before you come back so you refresh your concepts. Is that fair? Okay, look at Gurbani the scoundrel. He says, can we do all 3 in one day? Okay, I'm going to do what your mom does and ignore you. Okay, let's move on. Okay, everybody, look at the board. Let me show you how the trapezoid formula works. Let's put some numbers here. Assume that's 4, assume that's 7, and assume that is 2. Stay with me, do not fall behind. So call this guy example number 1. So I'm writing the answer to example number 1. It is the average of the parallel sides. So which are the parallel sides?
4 and 7, so
7.
5.5.
I don't remember what average means. Is that 4 over 7 divided by 2?
So 5.5.
Stop. And then times 2. That's the distance between those parallel sides. Will the 2's cancel?
Yes.
So Chawla, make sure you don't need to get decimals. Is your final answer 11 then?
Yes.
Yes.
Did everybody understand what the parallel sides are and the distance between the parallel sides? Let's do another example. Let this be 3. Let that be 8. And let that be 5. We're doing example number 2. Okay, hint. Average of the parallel sides, therefore, is that 11 over 2
Yes.
times
5.
5? Final answer, 55 over 2. Leave Brittany alone. That's your final answer. Leave Brittany alone. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, as I scroll down, take 30 seconds, memorize all your formulas. You should have them like that. The difference between Ms. No and the others will be how many of you are constantly looking at your notes for the formulas, or you say, man, it's easy. I've memorized these formulas. Okay, I want you to make a very quick sketch on your notebook for this graph. Okay, that's an actual AP question. Again, copy this down, quick, on the double. Make a very, very quick sketch. It doesn't have to be precise. But label those points. And I'll make this easy for you. That's -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm giving you another 30 seconds. Okay, these are area problems. They come on the AP exam. This is an actual release question. Here's what you do, very, very first step. You find the areas of all these geometric figures, and here's what you do. Pay close attention. You go to the corner points and all the sharp corners and drop the perpendicular onto the x-axis. So follow my lead. That's the end point. There's a corner point. There's another corner point, and there's your end point. Did everybody understand the rule? You go to all the end points and all the sharp corners and drop perpendiculars onto the x-axis. Next step, you'll find the areas of all these figures. All right, we will start. Is the leftmost guy. Guys, I'm starting figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4, figure 5, figure 6, and figure 7. Is that clear? I'm just finding the areas of those figures. Is figure 1 a triangle?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's that half base times height. So I'm going to call out a few things, see if you're okay with that. Is the base of that triangle 1?
Mm-hmm.
Is the height of the triangle 2?
Mm-hmm.
So final answer, half 1 times 2. Is it basically 1 then?
1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, write it in. So that's area 1. I'll write the areas in blue. Okay, the areas in blue. You don't need to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's me identifying. Common sense, because these two triangles are exactly congruent, is that area also 1?
Yes.
Whoa, look at that figure. Look at figure 3. What shape is that?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody look at the board. Remember, the formula is average of the parallel sides. Look at the board. Is that one parallel side and that's the second parallel side?
Yes.
Yes.
And is that the distance between the parallel sides?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's use the formula. So it is the average of the parallel sides. What's 2 plus 1?
3.
3.
Is that 3 over 2 times
Yes.
what's the distance between the parallel sides?
3.
3.
So what's your final answer?
9 over 2.
9 over 2. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Do not convert to a decimal. Okay, this is the time you ask me, Rama, I'm lost. I will not scold you. I will not shame you.
The
It's
distance
average
isn't,
of the parallel. Sorry, go.
the distance isn't -3. Just
Silly boy, distances. If I said what's the
Oh,
distance
that's-
stop. If I said what's the distance between here and Stater Brothers, will you say 3 miles or -3 miles?
3 miles.
Yeah. All of these areas are positive initially. Okay, next. Okay, smart kids, play along. I need the area. Look at the board. I need the area of that guy. Who can tell me how to find it?
Quarter circle.
Find the area of
Semicircle.
square.
Very smart. He says find the area of the square and then subtract. Oh, no. Sorry. No, for this problem, Gurbani, for this problem, we just need quarter circle, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What's the radius of that circle?
1.
1.
1.
So I'm going to write something on the board, see if we're okay with it. Is that just pi 1 square, which is
Pi.
1.
divided by
Pi.
4? So long story short, is it just pi over 4?
Yes.
Did everybody understand that? It's pi r squared divided by 4. So I'm writing that here. That's pi over 4. Ooh, for the same reason, is this also pi over 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What's the area of this triangle? Height. The base is 1, the height is 1. Common sense.
1/2.
Is that 1/2? By congruence, is this area also 1/2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is the time you tell me, Rama, I have trouble. I have trouble doing basic geometry. I don't know bases. I don't know heights. I don't know how to read this figure. I don't. Guys, all areas are positive. It's actually initially all areas are positive. Okay, this is again the first step is you go to the corner points, and the sharp corners drop perpendiculars. You find the areas of all the figures, and then we'll go from there. Okay, now copy this down, please. Now we're going to accelerate. Everybody, copy this down. It says capital F of x is defined as the area from 2 to x. So it is what is called an area function. Okay, now we're just going to do what we did earlier. Nothing new. We're just going to do what we did earlier. All right. We're doing the first problem. It says find the area from -5 to 4. Absolute value f of x. So basically all areas will turn
Positive.
positive. Am I just going left to right from -5 to 4 all the way across?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start writing answers, look at the board and say, yeah, I get it. Is that 1 plus
1.
1.
1 plus
None
Number
of
9 over 2 plus,
pi 1 squared over 4.
can I do 2 times, what is pi, who's saying something square? What are they talking about? Is that just 2 times pi over 4
Mm-hmm.
plus 1/2 plus 1/2? On your homework, I'm okay if you say, hey, that's 2 times 1 plus 9 over 2 plus 2 times pi over 4 plus 2 times 1/2, correct? And you can simplify that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, you're just doubling. Okay, write this down in your notebooks, please. It says find the
Average.
average. Ooh, what do we write on the left-hand side?
AV.
AV equals
1 over
1
2
over 2 minus 2 plus
1
3.
over 5.
is that 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3, which is 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Integral from -3 to 2. F of x dx. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't this say we just need the area from -3 to 2?
Oh, yes.
Bring down the 1/5. Bring down the 1/5. Okay, everybody, look at your figure. I need the area from -3. Repeat, from -3 to +2. So what am I writing in my paper? Just read your figure. I just need the area from -3 to 2.
9/2 plus
9/2 plus
plus pi over
Pi
4.
over 2.
Pi over 4 plus pi over
is that
2 pi over
pi over 4 or pi over 2?
2.
Oh, pi over
Aren't there 2 pi over 4s?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody okay there?
Yes.
Can I take common denominator and write this as parentheses 9 plus pi all over 2, which is 9 plus pi over 10?
Oh, 10.
5 times 2? Is everybody okay there? Again, definite integrals just mean area under the curve. I'm just writing the area left to right following sign conventions.
Wow.
Okay, we're on page 23. Write down this problem. It says find f of 4. So what's the first step? F of 4 equals integral from
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Yes.
Write down your answer. Look down. Look down. If you wrote down areas, what's the area from 2 to 4? What do we get? Don't take forever.
1/2.
Why 1/2?
1/2, 1/2, 0.
1/2.
0. What are you guys doing? That's it. 1/2 minus 1/2. What are you doing? These are supposed to be 5-second problems. You follow, write down the definite integral, look at scan your figure, go left to right. They're supposed to be 5-second problems. Okay, next, we'll do f of 0. What's the definition of f of 0? What am I writing?
2 to
2 to 0? Okay, write down your answer. Hint, are we going left to right or right to left?
Right to left.
Right to right to left.
So what am I writing?
negative pi over 2.
Negative pi over
Pi over 2.
Negative pi over 4 minus pi over 4? Yes? Is that negative pi over 2 basically?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, next page 34. It says capital F of -3, which is the area from
2 to negative 3.
2 to -3. Okay, do this yourselves. Write down your answer. Look down. You don't need to look at the board. All your numbers are in your figure. Okay, those of you finished, what are you writing?
Negative
Negative 2 minus pi over 2.
minus 9 over 2.
Okay, is it basically negative pi minus 9 all over 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Common denominator. Okay, we're skipping this. Okay, we're doing a brand new problem. Right on page 35, please. Okay, we are focused on this problem. Copy this down. Okay, we learned this concept in the previous lesson. It says find f of -2. Is that the area from 2 to -2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, look at the board. Why is there a problem?
It's in the middle of the.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, from the previous chapter, should we first go about finding that exact point?
Yeah.
Does it vaguely come back? Should we find that exact value? Okay, who remembers from the previous chapter how we find that exact value?
Point.
Thank you. Love you guys. We'll use a point and a slope and we'll plug in -2. Is that clear?
Mhm.
So what's your nice point? Obviously.
0,1.
0,1. Love you. Easy one. And what's your slope? Let's do rise over run. We're falling
Negative 1 over 3.
-1 over 3. Are we falling
Yes.
1 going across 3? So is your equation y minus 1 equals -1/3 x or y equals -1/3 x plus 1? Yes? Should we now plug in the -2 to get the exact value?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's positive 2/3 plus 1, which is
5 over 3.
5 over 3. Everybody look at the board. I'm labeling it. So is that point really -2 comma 5 over 3? Yes?
Yes.
Now, guys, we're not done with the problem. We still need. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember, we need to find that area. That's why this problem is challenging. Stop. Is that still a trapezoid?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct? Can we find the area of the trapezoid? Okay, how does the formula work for the trapezoid?
The average
The
of
average
half
of
size
the
of
parallel
parallel
Okay,
distance.
which are the two parallel sides?
So 5/3
1 and
and 1.
3 and
5
1.
over 3 plus 1. Should we divide by 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what's the distance between those two parallel sides?
2.
2. So what's the area?
8/3.
3.
8 over 3. Did everybody understand that?
Yes.
So that area is 8 over 3. I'm writing in red. So that area is 8 over 3. Can we now write the final answer? So I need the area from 2 to negative 2. And remember, we're going right to left. Follow sign conventions.
Negative.
So negative pi over 4 minus pi over 4. And then finally,
Minus 8/2.
minus 8/3.
okay, you can take LCM, simplify, but that's your business. Okay, this is the time you tell me, Rama, I'm lost. I did not know all the things that happened. But you will see this on your homework, guys. You will see this question on your homework. The reason this was challenging was I gave you a point, but this is a skill we learned in the previous chapter. I wanted you to find an area of a figure, but it was in the middle. It was not given to you. You cannot eyeball it. Can you see 5 over 3? You can't eyeball. You can't estimate by just looking at it. So we use point and slope to find the equation of that line. Plug in the negative 2. I'll give you the exact y value. But we were not done. That's just the y value. That's one of the parallel sides. Then we do area of a trapezoid, average of the parallel sides, times distance between the parallel sides, and then finish the problem.
I have a question.
Yes, go.
What if the side of that is like below the axis and above the axis at the same time?
What are you talking about?
Like from negative 3 to 0, like half of it is below the axis.
Negative 3 to 0. Where is this below the axis? This is negative 3. This is 0.
Imagine if like half of it is below the axis. Like it's different problem.
Oh, no. But the signs will take care of themselves. As we isn't this guy below the axis? That guy's above the axis. The signs will just take care of themselves. Follow the sign convention.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, last question. Let's do f of negative 5. See if you can do this all by yourselves. F of negative 5. Look down. So I need the area from
2 to negative 5.
2 to negative 5. Okay, follow area convention, sign conventions, write down the final answer. Look down. Okay, check your answer with the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Because don't the ones cancel?
Mm-hmm.
Smart kids. Do you observe? That's negative 1 and that will turn positive 1. They'll just cancel. Okay. Ms. Ramirez, are you doing okay?
Yes.
Ms. Andelkovic?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you attend office hours, I'll do more examples on areas. I'll do even a harder problem. Again, if you attend office hours, otherwise you're on your own for your homework. Okay. We'll do one with, say, semicircles right on page 41. I want to do the last one involving semicircles. Okay. Okay. Remember, we'll find areas of these figures first. Look at the left semicircle. What's the radius of that semicircle? Look carefully. Hint, this is negative 5. What's the radius of that semicircle? Think carefully.
3.5.
3.5, really?
2.5?
Is
Well,
it 2.5?
Yeah,
For the weaker kids, look at the board. Is that diameter 5? So the radius will be
2.5.
5 over 2.
5 over 2. Okay, so we're going to find the area of that semicircle. So pi, what's the formula for semicircle?
Pi r squared over
Pi
2.
r
Pi
Thank you.
over
So
2.
that pi half square over 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pi times 25 fourths divided by 2.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
everybody okay there? How do we divide fractions?
Multiply by
Pi over
reciprocal.
So is that 25 pi over
8.
8? Is everybody okay there?
Mm-hmm.
That's your answer there. Look at the second semicircle. What's the radius of that semicircle? Hint, look at the diameter first, then halve it.
2.
2. So what will the area be? Pi
4.
over
2.
2. Final answer. Look down, you'll understand more. Final answer?
2
2
pi.
pi.
2 pi.
Pi.
Okay, finally, this is 5. What's the diameter of the third semicircle?
1/2.
So what is the radius? No, answer the questions I ask.
Oh,
The diameter is 1. Therefore, the radius is
1/2.
0.5.
fractions.
Yeah,
Right.
1/2.
What's the area of a semicircle?
pi
Pi.
squared
1/2 pi squared.
Over.
2.
2.
Write down your final answer.
1/8 pi.
Thank you. Check if you got pi over 8. Is everybody okay there? Okay. And then another thing, everybody, another thing. I'm blowing your mind. Everybody, write this down. I'm not putting on a show. If this whole guy, everybody, look at the board. If this whole guy is 25 pi over 8, I'm going to write something on the board. Look at the board and say, I get it. I get it. Will this guy be 25 pi over 16 and that guy be 25 pi over 16? Where did I get that from?
We divided by 2.
Thank you. I have them. Okay, same way. If that whole guy is 2 pi, each of those quarter circles should be
1/2 pi. 1 pi.
Pi.
just pi.
Pi.
If that whole semicircle is pi over 8, the 2 quarter circles, each of them will be
Pi over 16.
16.
pi over 16. I hope you have common sense. Did everybody understand that lecture? If you have a semicircle, you do half of that to get the quarter circle. Half of anything is just multiply the denominator by 2. Okay, now we're learning something brand new. Write down fundamental theorem of calculus 2. It's also abbreviated as FTC 2. Guys, I'm giving you an advance warning. All of this is there on the semester final. You cannot leave to your Thanksgiving break without understanding this.